Time for my supper. So I am going to make almost like a cheese sub, but I'm not using subs. I'm going to use tortillas and I'm going to cook them. So uh, I have this one already done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tortilla, cooked. It's a little bit burnt on the outside, on the other side. So I'm going to put that on the inside. So it's going to be kind of like a grilled cheese. So I've got some shredded mozzarella. I've got not a lot of room, and some onion that I've chopped up. And I'm going to spread that on half of the tortilla. And I freeze my cheese. So I'm going to crumble. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to crumble the cheese on the top. Turn my stove down. And put some more cheese on there. Okay, so and this is the big thing that I'm going to do here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put some basil on the top and some oregano. Now, oregano I use as chelation, and I did my Corella this morning, so I'm going to put a little bit. I'm going to sprinkle it on the cheese. A little bit in my hand, and I'm going to sprinkle some oregano on because I am doing chelation. Okay, then I'm going to take some basil. My lipstick looks very dark, but it's not that dark, but it looks dark on the picture. I think I still have to learn how to do the lighting, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so now I'm going to put my frying pan back on. I'm going to take my flatbread, and I'm literally going to, you watching? Fold it up. I'm going to fold it up, and then I am going to cook it like that. I'm going to, still bad with this camera. So I'm going to flute the edges with a fork. So it just means going around and kind of pressing the edges. Almost like you would do if you're making pierogi. So pressing the edges down, and it kind of seals them, right? Because I did have, I took it off the video, but I did have an instance where the onion and the cheese kind of went flying out. So yeah, so you just flute the edges by holding, taking a fork and holding it down until it catches. Yeah, so. This is good. Mm. Right. So you basically flute the edges so that none of the stuff, the inside of the, I don't even know what you'd call this, that it doesn't fall out. Because I already had some fall out. So, okay, so this one is done. So I'm going to get cracking on the second one. So let's get cracking on that second one. Okay, so I need a little bit of oil. Not a lot, just a little. Like that. And then you just put your tortilla down, kind of wiggle it around the oil. Let it cook. So this is what it looks like, and I'm telling you, it's good. I'll show you what it tastes like after. I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, so now I'm going to cut a little bit more onion. Mm. Love onion. And onion has got quercetin in it. And quercetin is amazingly good for your body. It's anti-inflammatory, antifungal. I do eat a lot of onions, a lot. I eat a lot of hot peppers and hot spices. In fact, you know what? I think I might put in this one, I'm going to put some chili flakes in this one. Yeah, with the cheese. You can be creative. You can do whatever you want, you know? Okay, so get some chili. Okay, so that is flip it, poke some holes in it because it swells up. It kind of oh, it kind of bloats up. So I poke some holes in it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cheese in right in the frying pan. I'm not even going to take it out. Put it in there, and then I'm going to take my cheese. And my cheese crumbles really good because I do freeze it, right? So I don't know what you'd call these. I have no idea. I have no idea what to call at all. But you could use all different kinds of spices, right? So I'm going to put my basil in because it kind of melds with the cheese, and then it tastes really, really good. But I also use the oregano for chelation. So putting that into my food is a good thing. It just, you know, saves me from having to take a supplement, right? And let's put some chili flakes in there. I love my chili flakes. Chili, what would you call them? Yeah, red pepper. Red pepper. Okay. And I'm going to put a little bit more. Oh, I wish I had some spinach. Oh, that would be so good with spinach, like, you know. I have to try to get it to the edges so that when I flute it, it stays closed. Okay. So now I'm just going to take the one section. Can't really see anything. There, maybe that helps. Okay. And then we're just going to basically fold it over. Fold it over. And then I have to kind of flute it. So fluted is just pressing the fork down, just like you would for, I don't know what they're called, panini or egg roll or what else? You know, a pie, right? When you flute the edges, right? Oh, just burnt myself. Okie dokie. And then flip it over, and it's nicely browned. So this is going to be so good. So very good. Okay, I've got to clean up, and then I'm going to sit down at the table. I'm going to have a cup of cinnamon tea, and I'm going to eat whatever you want to call this. I'm not really sure what to call it, but I'm going to eat it. Not the greatest with the lights, but this is what they turned out like. I fluted the edges so that nothing falls out, just like you would make a pie, right? So let's taste it. And I still have some dressing that I made from my last meal, and it had crunchy mustard in it, it had Dijon mustard in it, and it had horseradish. So I have a little bit left, and I like it so much I didn't throw it out. So I am going to use that. And let's cut a little piece and see. I could basically pick it up and eat it with my hands, but I want to show you. I want to show you. Oh wait, that one doesn't show you what it looks like inside. So it kind of looks like, I think they're called paninis. I'm not really, look at, nothing falls out because I fluted the edges. Mm. So good. The things you can create, like I'm telling you, and I've got two of these.